Good evening, YouTube. It's me, Loretta, your favorite retail therapist. I actually am recording this video because I pre-recorded it, but I can't get it to upload. So I'm going to get this together. That's what happened when you stay away too long. You have a new learning curve that you now have to manage. So what I came on to talk about was I did a product review. I wanted to show you my $6 wall art from Dollar Tree. And I also wanted to I actually wanted to show you a little sneak peek of my office because I finally think I've gotten a space that I could be productive in. So I'm very excited about that. So now I'm just stalling because I want to make sure that I'm being heard. So give me a minute. Sneak peek of my office. Give me a minute because I don't want to do this 5 times. I finally think I've gotten a space that I can be productive in. So I'm very excited about that. So now I'm just stalling because I want to make sure that I'm being heard. Okay. I think systems are all a go. Hello. How are you, Karen? I love and miss you. So listen, I bought this shirt from Walmart and I talked about it last week when I was on, and it was a 3X, and I sewed it and I reconfigured it to make it fit. So I would say that it's now a large. I tucked the sleeves. I just took the sewing machine on the inside and went across here and I tucked the sleeves. I sewed it from here all the way down to here. And then I made this little bodice pleat in it to give it a nice little shape for comfort as I work from home. I know we all have to look, decent because we're doing Zooms, we're getting called to meetings, and somebody might call and say, "Hey, can I FaceTime you real quick?" Because sometimes you just need to see a face. Just being on telephone, sometimes you need to share a screen sometimes. So I like to make sure that I get up every day and I put on a little bit of lipstick, do my brows, and I put on earrings. Earrings keep me grounded. Hey, we all have our own vanities. This is my $3 shirt. I love it. I was comfortable all day. I felt like I could go on camera. If even my director called me today, that I look presentable. So my Dollar Tree wall art. It's going to turn the computer around. Can you see it? Dollar Tree, $6 store platters. That's what you're looking at. 5 oval and 1 round. And these are just the disposable platters glued together in a floral, and that one just smack dead in the middle. So easy, a caveman can do it. Just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of where I keep all my brooches, my jewelry when I take it off, so when I'm not getting dressed in my room. Things that I can find real quick, fur pieces. This is my workstation. It is a mess. Again, I just put this table here. I had a high table here, and I just put this table here. I love it. I think it was a good decision because, again, I am now creating. Again, the high table wasn't allowing me to create. It wasn't enough space to hold my glue guns and have a workspace as well. I also have my sewing machine in a spot where I can access it very easily. This is my work desk. So even if I decide I want to sew, I could just move my chair right here and I could sew if I wanted to. And I did sew this week. I actually made a pair of pants to wear to my cousin's birthday party because that's how much joy this space now brought me, that I was able to do something creative in it. A TV. And the room is actually a big size room. This is my storage closet for all my supplies, my arts and crafts. We dare not go in there. It is just too much. I still need to get that organized. Again, having the house collide with work and church and everything is all in one spot. So I can find things, but it's not presentable. Also, yes. That's what inspired me, Cameron. Because I'm seeing all these mirror projects and they make the space look so nice. Yes. Thank you, Goldilocks. You actually can get you can't get a clear picture of yourself through these platters, but you can see yourself enough to know that you look okay, right? It's not a sharp image, but it is an image nonetheless. So yeah, $6 at the Dollar Tree. And if you want to see that video, you want to see me put it together, drop me a note and I'll put one together for you. So this is our word board. We did this last night for Kicks Ministry, and it's just word phrases that you can remind yourselves to, how we change our mind about how we talk, change your thinking, it's clear your own mouth. What do you say? I can't do it. Oh my God, it's too hard. And so we did a word board last night to reframe how we think and how we say it. And even some of the things that were said to us in our childhood, replace that with more encouraging words. And so my board at the top says, I want to create a joyful inner and outer life. Right? So you can look good on the outside, but you could be exhausted and you could be tired and not happy on the inside. I want those things to match at all times, whenever possible. And I want that to be the normal, not the abnormal. With all things, with God, all things are possible. My favorite scripture, but I want to make sure that I bring that to myself every day. So when I'm getting challenged, because I am doing some new things, I'm being stretched a little bit, that I need to know I don't have to be so self-reliant. I need to be more God-reliant, right? Make your mark. I'm again moving in a different direction with my career, with what I want to bring and what I want to, who I want to be in my retirement years. I'm working on that, and I want to make a mark. I made my mark at my company, but now I want to make a mark for legacy's sake. Being right has I found this and I'm just like, oh my God, being right has nothing to do with being happy. Let me say that again. Being right has nothing to do with being happy. You don't have to go to every argument you're invited to. You don't have to go to every debate you're invited to. Like, you don't have to be right all the time. You could be right and still be quiet, right? You can just let it be, because some people are just going to be determined. They're not going to be happy. They're not going to be pleased. They're always going to be, because you said it, they're always going to be against it. And so you just need to say, you know what, go ahead, good job, high five, and, call me, when you're ready to do something. I also put up here, learn what the pros know, and your task will look better and will be easier to complete. Yes, just assure me that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay not to know. It's okay to bounce back and say, I looked into it. I don't know. What do you think? I've been making, more opportunities to, not sit and muddle on things so long and, do this whole narrative in my head. Just go and say, I don't know. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Ask somebody else's opinion, and not the people who think like you. Go get another opinion, right? Because another opinion is really, really good. I remember Karen, I was doing a video from home and I was just getting on the channel, and she was like, just turn your camera the other way. I mean, I didn't know, right? And just that little thing she taught me, just to turn my camera another way, it just changed my videos and brought me to another place. And I actually went back and saw how I started and where I am now. I'm so glad I got started. And I talked about that last week. Had I not gotten started on a YouTube channel, what would I have been able to do for church? We probably would still be sitting on a conference call, not being able to really engage with people. But now we're on social media having church, and we're able to engage, right? And so that's what I love. I love about asking and knowing that it's okay to ask for help. You remember that, Karen? Yes. Caitlin, we got to be intentional. I mean, I'm much older than you are, so please learn from me. Like, be intentional. Don't take nothing for granted. Just go for it. Just go all in. Ask the questions. The worst thing they can tell you is no. And we talked about that last night too. I had a friend of mine that work, a coworker, told me, don't stop taking a no before you even go. They give it to you. You just show up and say, no, I'll just take that no out the box. No, sit down, ask them, and let them tell you no, because they might surprise you and say yes. And then you just took the no and walked away. So yeah, challenge yourself and grow yourself, and you will be so happy that you did. On the last show I did, I talked about Caitlin's product, Naturally Rooted, and I said I was going to come back and do a review of Autumn's, my goddaughter's product, and it's called Sitting Pretty. And it's a natural hairline, and she boasts that her product does not start with water, so you are not paying for water. So I can say that because she says that. But this is what I do to keep my locks clean and healthy and not weighted down. Also, I was talking about Caitlin's product, how it does not bring buildup, but I do put, sometimes I'll put coconut oil on my scalp or shea butter, and those things are, they will cause you to have buildup. And so I use this apple cider vinegar to keep my scalp clean, because that's where your hair breakage really comes from the bottom, right? And so if you keep your scalp clean as it's coming up, you're always going to have healthy hair coming up, and I don't have the buildup. So I put this on my scalp, put a cap on it, let it fuzz and do what it fizzle, snap, pop, 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 whatever it does, and rinse it out. And my hair is light. As you can see, it has a movement. I don't have to do a whole lot of, gyrations to get it to move. I know had people with locks and they do that and they make a sound. Listen to that quiet, because I don't have buildup. So I love this product and I recommend it highly for braids or lock or any, I think if you use anything that causes your hair to have buildup, this would be a good product to use. She also has a deep conditioner. She has some other things too, but this is what I use. And she's a hair guru. She's been a hair guru ever since she came into existence. She could do hair before she went to hair school. She just was a natural at it. This is a deep conditioner for all types of hair. It smells amazing. Actually, I had this open before. It smells amazing. It's not greasy. I'm guilty of leaving it on. I don't always wash it out when I use it. And you don't have to use a lot of it, again, because you're not putting water in your hair. This is all product. So if you want the much bang for your buck, I would recommend Sitting Pretty, and you can find her on all social media. Good job, Autumn. I call her Chancey. Good job, Chancey. What else would I want to talk about? Did I do it all? I think I did it. I think I did it all. Wow, the second time's a charm. Oh, this is what I threw this one in. I was making these makeup bags, and I was they're canvas bags. I got them off of Amazon, and I wanted to give some custom bags to my girlfriends. Yeah, you should, Caitlin. I think you will like it, because I think when you did it, you used the actual baking soda and apple cider vinegar. Yeah, this is already pre-mixed for you. We want ease. We don't want to have all taking the whole kitchen sink to the bathroom, or our hair is enough. Trying to get our setting up wash day is enough. Besides, getting a whole line of product to take to the bathroom with you. So this will do it for you in one swoop, and you will be so happy that you did that. Oh yeah, Amazon canvas bags. So I am actually painting them and customizing them. This is something I wanted to have done for Christmas, but as I said in the last video, my mood swings are a little different since I lost my dad. So sometimes I feel like I can do things and then I find that I can't. So I'm just taking it and I'm going with it. But they'll get them. And that's what's important, that my heart is there, the intentions is there. And when I make them, I want to make them with joy, not with grief. I want to make them with love, so that when they get it, they can receive that just like that. So she's going to get some type of pearl hair or something. Yeah, and they're just fun. They're all going to be different. And I bought like custom lipstick and some hair, some lotions. I actually have my own lotion line, so that they're going to get my lotion line. So I'm going to put that in there. And yeah, so that's my video. I'm so happy in this space. I was saying in the earlier video that I did that I'm so happy that I like my family. Thank you, Karen. I'm so happy that I like my family. I can't imagine, and I'm often praying for families because I know it's a very difficult time, but I can't imagine being confined in a home where there's abuse or domestic violence, or you just don't like the person, and I'm so blessed. My daughter is an adult. Karen, can you believe that? She is an adult. But the joy of having her home with me right now, Reggie Jr. is and with his family, they moved, and Marcus lives in where, he's gone on, and that she's still here. But we're having such a good time, with her dad, and it's just been a wonderful year. And so I sure will, Karen. We're having a wonderful year as we're all growing, we're all stretching. He's writing a book and she's working some things, and we're just kind of just sitting down at dinner and we're sharing these things with each other. Then we can go into our corners and do what we have to do. We're both working from home. We both have church from home. And so we are really just blessed. And as Caitlin said, you have to make sure you're being intentional about that. You have to create a life that you don't have to run from, because what if we have to be here a little bit longer? And so make those decisions now, right? Are you going to be right? Or are you going to be happy? Right? Because some of the arguments, some of the things that we're being petty about, it doesn't, when the rubber meets the road and when you have to be at the bedside or a graveside, It doesn't matter. It is not that important. I promise you. Yes, God is so good. I know, I'm telling you, when I tell you the favor that we have been able to have in this season, I know it was nobody but God. It was nothing we did. Amen. Because we have people who did far, they exceeded us. And so we can't count goodness as to why we sit here, because COVID was so random. Yes, yeah. The COVID it was not picky. It didn't care who it chose. I would say, people who had different economic standings may have been more vulnerable, but we can see, COVID was like, hey, I'm here and what you gonna do about it. And so we are in a blessed place. I thank you for logging on and being with me and not letting me be here by myself. Karen, I love your channel. Keep those videos coming. I love the thrift hauls. Every time I go thrifting, I get so engrossed in what I'm doing. I never think to take out my camera. And I really find good finds at the thrift store. So I have to get my mindset together. Sometimes I'll do my haul and show my haul that I got while I was out thrifting or shopping or the Dollar Tree. But I love the way you have your setup where you're actually in the store showing us what you got. And then you go and show us how you repurpose it. So y'all check out Life on Greenwood with Karen. You will have a good time. She's fun. She's beautiful. And she's ageless and timeless too. I don't even want to talk about it because when you gonna age? Like, can you age? That would be because you make it hard for all of us coming behind you. Like, can you age, please? Um, so yeah, go check her out. I think you'll have a good time. Make sure you follow Goldilocks on Instagram, especially if you have locked hair. If you see Goldilocks locks, you're gonna want locks. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I hate slavery. I hate people who took away our culture. Why don't we all have locks? She is the master of locks. She is the master of locks. So yes, you guys have a good evening. I think my dinner is ready. Again, this is only my second time doing this video because I've now forgotten how to upload. So if anybody want to inbox me and tell me how to pre-record these and upload them. But no, I've actually enjoyed this, seeing you guys on. And so it wasn't a bad thing, especially since we really can't engage with people like we normally would. So thank you for stopping by. Yes, thank you. I love you too. Thank you guys for stopping in, and I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget to share my channel, and I'll do the same for you guys. Have a good night.